Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are continuing the True Boxing annual top 10s as we're going to look at my number 3 middleweight in the world right now, the reigning and undefeated Hamzah Sheeraz. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So Sheeraz made the biggest impact in the middleweight division. He went from not being ranked to finishing number 3 at the end of the year. We knew he was an undefeated prospect on the rise, but he really hadn't been tested. He was 18-0 coming into the year. And in February, he would get a big opportunity when he would take on former world title challenger Liam Williams. And one punch in, he would put Liam Williams down and then would proceed to knock Liam Williams down 3 times and en route to a first-round knockout victory, TKO victory. And people immediately turned their heads to this kid. He was like a fucking beast in that fight against Liam Williams. And Liam Williams is a dog. He is. He's a tough fighter. Excuse me. Liam Williams been in there with Liam Smith a couple times. He been in there, fought his ass off against Demetrius Andrade over 12 rounds for the title. So I don't think anybody saw this kind of performance out of Hamzah Sheeraz. But people were like, well, stylistically, Liam Williams is an older fighter. Stylistically, it might have been just, he's a bigger dude. It might have been just, he just got him on the right night. Well, he would then sign on for the 5 versus 5 card as part of Riyadh season, as he would represent and be the team captain of the Queensberry card when he would take on undefeated Austin Williams, as Queensberry was battling Matchroom in a 5 versus 5. Austin Ammo Williams was an undefeated American middleweight on the rise. He was ranked. And there was a lot of people that thought Williams, maybe he had the answer for Sheeraz. And it was a good competitive bout. But Sheeraz, with the size and his jab and his power, was successfully able to break down Austin Ammo Williams and would stop him late in the fight and remain undefeated. And it was a big win because, again, he was the team captain for the Queensberry card. So it really set a big tone, and it made him a serious player. Then he would just hype himself even more, as on the big United Kingdom Riyadh season card, on the undercard of Dubois and Joshua, he would take on upset-minded Tyler Denny, who had upset, what was the guy's name? Felix Cash of the United Kingdom, who is a middleweight on the rise. He had upset him earlier in the year. He would step in against Sheeraz, hoping to pull off the upset, and Sheeraz would destroy Tyler Denny, stopping him on only 2 rounds to remain undefeated. So he went 3-0 on the year, easily made the biggest impact in the middleweight division. You can argue him for number 1, 2, or 3. But he made himself the number 1 contender in 2 of the governing bodies, in the WBC and the WBO. So we knew a title shot was coming. Then towards the end of the year, as he was negotiating, the WBO would order him to fight reigning unified champion Janibek Alimhanalai. And I really thought he was going to take on Janibek. But instead, he decided to go with his WBC mandatory challenge and would go into negotiations with Carlos Adames and pass on the Janibek fight, which was surprising. But then we got the fantastic news right at the end of the year that he would sign on to challenge Carlos Adames on the biggest fight card I've ever seen put together, top to bottom. On February 22nd, Riyadh season, DAZN pay-per-view, Carlos Adames will defend his title against Hamzah Sheeraz. And so Hamzah Sheeraz's moment is here. He's 25 years old. He's 21-0 with 17 knockouts. He is absolutely the highest rated challenger in the middleweight division. And this is his moment. This is his moment on a major card, his 3rd consecutive. He has the opportunity to turn everybody's head and become the top dog at middleweight. And I honestly believe that it's going to be an argument between him and Janibek for the top dog, but this sets up a potential unification with Janibek later in the year, or a potential all-UK showdown with the winner of Chris Eubank and Conor Benn, or Liam Smith, he has the world at his feet if he can pull off the victory over Carlos Adames. And I think a lot of people believe he's going to win that fight. I'm going to do a breakdown video on that fight in February, but I can't wait to see it. So Hamzah Sheeraz, his moment is here. He enters this year number 3, and he absolutely can finish number 1 with a bullet. We'll see what happens. But that's it. That's what I got. That is my number 3 middleweight in the world right now, the undefeated top mandatory challenger, Hamzah Sheeraz of the United Kingdom. I hope you enjoyed the video as the True Boxing Annual Top 10s continue. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing, and you've been hit with the truth.